There are fundamentally four types of empath. My name is Vital Germain. I'm the author of Pink is the Color of Empathy. I've also written 6 other books. I'm a keynote speaker and a life coach. Let's talk about these 4 types of empathy. And of course, I'm going to save the most valuable and the most important for last. It doesn't mean the best. It's just, I think, the one with the most weight. So the journey of the empath begins at number 1. It's the empath who is in victim or prey mode. And there's nothing wrong with that. Empaths are prone to experience trauma as children and also through adult life as they attract the narcissist through their people-pleasing, through their kindness. And so they are oftentimes abused, taken advantage of. And for that type of empath, they're not yet aware that they are being taken advantage of, or they don't yet have the tools to get themselves out of victim mode or prey mode. So that is the victim or prey empath. Mode number 2 is an empath who has been healed, who has recovered the abuse, who has overcome. So it's the healed empath. They've survived. They've shown a level of resilience, and they've survived the narcissist, which is one of the most horrible things a human can go through. It is literal torture. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual torture. The heart breaks. Literally, metaphorically, and physically, the heart is broken. The soul has been devoured, and it takes a lot of work to recover. But they've done it. They have healed. Number 3 is the empowered empath, who is aware of their abilities, who embraces their abilities, who has not only recovered, but they've learnt the lessons, they've embraced the wisdom, and they've applied that wisdom so that they are never tortured, abused, taken advantage of again, because they are empowered. Don't mess with this type of empath. They are empowered. They will call you out on your BS. They will hold you accountable because they now feel they are in a place of confidence. They own this empath gift. While you're in victim mode, prey mode, being an empath is a burden, a very heavy burden. When you're healed, it's still a burden. And when you're empowered, you're starting to turn it into a superpower because you get it, you understand it, you own it. You've identified who you are. You know the qualities, you know the traits of the empath. Now, when it comes to number 4, this is not for everybody. This is now a level of, is this your calling? Is this your sense of purpose? Because we all live at different levels. We all have a different mission in life. We all take our experiences to the level that aligns with our core values and what we deem is the right thing to do. Our integrity is different for everybody. So the 4th level of empath is the conscious empath. What does the conscious empath mean, and what does a conscious empath do? You've gone through all the steps. You've been a victim, you've been the prey, you've healed, you've learned all the traits of being an empath, you've become empowered, but now you take that power, you take that wisdom, you take that knowledge, and you now start to share it and leverage it for the betterment of humanity. You are no longer afraid. You stand up for injustice. The empath understands justice and hates injustice, but they're not all willing to speak up and stand up. But the conscious empath can no longer be held back. They will speak up. They will defend the less fortunate. They will promote the underdog. They will elevate those who are not yet empowered. They will stand up and speak up for the betterment of humanity because it's stronger than them. They are compelled to do this type of activist work. And in a different way, they use their superpower, which attracts a different type of burden. It can inspire hate. It can inspire intense envy and jealousy and dislike. The narcissist stabbed you in the back, but you knew it was the narcissist. As a conscious empath, You will have friends who secretly envy you, who are intimidated by you, and they will stab you in the back and you won't know who it is. The conscious empath is about vibrating at the highest frequency. It is about authenticity, where you dare to be you. You dare to show the world, this is what I stand for. This is what I believe in. And I will not be silenced. I will not be held back. I will not play the game to fit into society, to blend in and not be noticed. Please notice me. Here's my message. And it takes great courage to be a conscious empath. But again, it's got to come from here. Your spirit and your soul has to resonate at this frequency that you are determined to face adversity and share the message. And you also have the strength, the fortitude, the endurance to not only stand up for you, but to stand up for others. It is completely selfless. It's very spiritual. And this is not about guilt tripping anybody if you're not at the excuse me, if you're not at the conscious empath level. It doesn't matter. Every empath brings value to the world wherever they are on their journey. There's not one that is better than the other. They each have a purpose, and it just depends on what your purpose is. And wherever you are along that journey, own that part of your journey. If you're healing, invest time and continue to heal. If you are empowered, stay empowered. Protect yourself with the boundaries. Stop the people pleasing. If you're still in victim or prey mode, where you're still with a narcissist and experiencing abuse, learn from others, dig deep, do the research to get the tools to get yourself out of it. And if your calling is to become a conscious empath, then please go out there like a knight in shining armor. Share that light, spread that light. Be a voice for the voiceless. Protect the weak. With humility, of course. If you want to do a deeper dive into empathy, pink is the color of empathy. So here are the 4 phases or stages, or the 4 types of empath. I'm going to write them on this board so you get a visual. Another term for the conscious empath, depending on really what you do with this, is the Sigma empath. Nothing will derail you. You are on a mission. You do not care. You intimidate the narcissist. That's how strong you've become. They are afraid of you because nothing can shake you anymore. Whichever one of those you are, own it with dignity, own it with pride. You're a beautiful soul. Thank you.